Welcome to the Life with P podcast, guys. This is your host P. What's going on today? Our special guest here today. Y'all introduce yourselves starting from the left to the right.
Oh shit, that's me. Yo, it's Herb, Shutter from Cinematics. We in the building, baby. What's up?
Check them out on Instagram, man, YouTube.
Yo, Tyrone.
Big dog.
It's your boy Cam. Y'all know what's going on, man.
I'm Ray.
Well, yeah, Mr. Weezy, baby, back with Life with P.
Oh, my man Leo, man.
Big
Leo
Leo.
Jones, man.
You heard me? Follow everybody. Like, subscribe to the page on YouTube, Life with P podcast, guys. Follow everybody. Now give everybody a follow. Like, subscribe to the page, like the video. Today we got a hot topic, guys. We got something that everybody been thinking about for the rest of their life. You think about it as a young kid, as a grown adult, as a teenager, everyday life thing. What makes a quality, long-term friend? A friend that be there for you, aka you be there for them too, vice versa. You might not talk to this person for years, but you can connect to them instantly the moment you see them. Guys, in y'all opinion, personally, what makes a good friend? First of all, what makes a person a good friend to you?
Loyalty to me. I feel like you can be a good friend and be real loyal to that person, even though y'all don't talk, within years or whatever. You always know how they feeling, what they've been through, and what they're going through. So you're gonna stick by their side no matter what.
To me, a good friend, a genuine friend is somebody who can tell you when you're wrong.
Ooh.
Like, a lot of people can't tell you when you're wrong. Like, they'll let you do wrong and know you're wrong, but they ain't gonna say nothing about it. But a genuine friend will tell you when you're wrong.
I said a good friend is someone that doesn't look at it as you have to pick up the phone first. They always pick up the phone, call you, no matter how long y'all stop talking, and y'all just rekindle right then and there. No bad blood.
Heart to heart.
A good friend is somebody that they're real good with checks and balances. Like somebody that's gonna hold me accountable for my actions, and I do the same for them.
I think it's strictly like vibes based. Like I don't know if it's like, cause do you really like choose your friends, or is it like you like meet
That's
somebody?
a good question.
You like meet somebody and it's like they'll just like vibe immediately, and then like for the rest of y'all's life you don't even make the conscious decision to be their friend. Like it's just like y'all are friends.
That's
like
great.
Hey, low key though.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Low key, because you ain't never just came to somebody and like, let's be friends. Y'all just pick every day and then.
yeah, it's like it's not really a choice that you make. You know.
If it there, it's there.
Yeah, I remember.
Exactly.
Yeah, I
There ain't
remember.
nothing else to it, bro.
Me and Kel, we met in middle school, like 6th, 7th grade. 6th grade, I think.
Yes.
In 7th grade, we ain't talk. 8th grade, we ain't talk. But 9th grade, I see him in the hall, like, wow, what's up, brother?
Bro, the same thing.
Automatic reconnection. Automatic reconnection.
Bro, I ain't seen him since elementary school, and we seen each other in our first class of freshman year, bro.
Yeah.
And I seen Leo, but I didn't know if that was Leo or not, because he had a mohawk at the time. In 9th grade, he had a mohawk.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm trying to look, I'm like, I don't think that's Leo, so I just kept it pushing. And then I looked again, I was just like, man, Leo! And he looked back, I'm like, oh, yeah, it gotta be him now. I'm like, I'm like, no, it's him.
It was an instant bond. Okay.
Instantly.
Most people don't know this, but I used to hate John. Yo, me and John couldn't stand each other.
I wish John was here.
We don't talk.
But all right, what made you bond with John? What was the first thing that y'all bonded over?
So it's crazy. I used to think this motherfucker was a pathological liar.
Smooth talking.
We were game testers at our EA Electronic Arts.
I did that shit too.
Like right on the corner.
I did that too.
And I saw his profile picture, and it was a motherfucker kicking. And I was like, man, this dude had found some generic motherfucker throwing a kick out like a taekwondo kick. He said, nah, that's me. I'm a black belt. I said,
Oh, swear to God. Swear to God.
Bullshit, you ain't no damn black belt. And then I went to go drop him off one time because his bike, like his steering on his bike broke or something. Sure enough, this motherfucker had medals everywhere. Medals everywhere. He even had a couch in there, just a fucking punching bag in the living room. And I was like, oh, he really do this shit.
This nigga serious.
He really do this shit. Wait a minute.
He's for real serious.
He really practicing for something.
Oh, wow.
And then, just working that contract, we ordered food and stuff. And I know we was hanging out all the time. I can't even tell you what started it. It just happened.
Real life shit. I'm gonna tell you about one of my best friends that I don't even talk to no more, y'all. This happened in high school. I ain't really know nobody. It was a new school. New school, new rules. You know what I'm saying? New people. Of course, I had people coming up to me. Where you from? Where you from? Where you from? And I was a loner guy. I ain't really like people like that. So I'm chilling. I see another loner. I'm like, okay, he cool. He laid back. He don't really care about the attention. I walk up to the dude. We start playing basketball, hooping. I swear to God, from that moment we hooped, it was like we was together every day. Even ended up living with me after high school. And that was a long time after high school. We even ended up living together, bro. And like to this day, I might not talk to him no more. I still got love for him. We fell off, boom, boom. And that's what makes a good friend. A person that's there for you when you really, truly need them. It might not be for a long time, but it might just be for that moment that you really had a downside to your life. Your life just, you feel like your shit was falling apart. Depression, I'm sad every day. I feel like my mom and daddy don't care about me. You feel me? You a teenager, you a young man. But to have that friend come into your life and just, wow, hey, you give me a little reason to wake up every day. I'm coming to see my dog. Anything he need me to do right now. Oh, this nigga messing with you? I'm about to punch on him. I don't condone violence. Life with P doesn't condone violence, guys. But if my homeboy need me to knock some nigga out, I'm about to do that. You hear me? If I fall, I'm gonna get back up and we're gonna fall together. On top of that, to this day, if I had the chance to talk to him again, I would. What makes a real friend to me is somebody that you can always reconnect with. And at the same time, some people will leave you as a friend and then start talking about you. Now, if you leave somebody as a friend, even if y'all break off bad and they don't talk about you, that's a real friend. That's a real friend, guys. In y'all opinion, the first time you made a real friend, how old were you?
Shit. I was like
Pre-K.
6. I think I was like 6.
Hey, bro.
She said pre-K.
I can only go back to when I forgot.
I literally have a friend to this day. We met in pre-K and we clicked.
Yeah, what age you be in kindergarten? What's
Yeah, what age?
Kindergarten is like, I think 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, 5 or 6. I say 5 or 6.
What was y'all connected with in pre-K? That's a question.
Because we did music and shit, so
Oh.
we always used to play like, oh, I can sing better than you, I can rap better than you. So it got to the point where we went to middle school, kindergarten, the 8th grade, and we was the lead of the choir at that point. So we was
Come on now.
we was back and forth, but we was the lead singer.
And you think that competition kept y'all together?
Yeah.
That competition?
I mean, we you know how in middle school, y'all end up forming these little bands or whatever. Y'all call yourself a name, start writing songs.
Yeah, I tried to start a rock band.
Be a recess singing.
Didn't go out so hot.
rapping. That's how I did it. We still friends to this day. I tell you how it is.
The best friendships always start from a rivalry. They always start from a rivalry.
Mm.
With that said, hey, you mentioned that you met this friend through hooping, so I gotta ask a question. Who broke who ankles?
Oh, wow.
I ain't gonna
That's how
lie,
friendship
look,
start.
and I'm gonna
Who
keep
broke
it
who
100.
ankles?
We was a double team. We ain't never played against each other.
Oh,
we always
okay.
played against the rest of the crew. So we was a double team. So when we was waxing niggas, I wasn't even that good of a shooter. I just was fast for a nigga. You heard me? So I'm getting to the goal faster. So whenever we win, it was always some kind of bully ass nigga trying to come back and mess with us. And that, at the end of the day, that's when I had to step in. Cause my dog, he was like a chill nigga. He wasn't with the fighting type of shit. He was the laid back guy. I was the little crash out. You heard me? Been there. So I had to settle that. Like, hey, you talk to Ralph, you mess with Ralph again, look, you have to see me. After school, before school, middle school, before lunch, you could see me any day. And I'm not cool with you. Don't talk to me, don't say hey, and I'm gonna put you in your place right here. I don't care who out here, the teacher, the principal, anybody. I'm about to put you in your spot, don't talk to me.
Yo, why are you talking? Like you hit the moment.
It all came back.
Bro, manifested their energy, bro.
That just, cause when you have a genuine thing, you never forget it.
All right, how about this then? What's one friendship that you remember, and what's the reason y'all fell out?
I'm gonna keep it above.
I'm gonna let y'all go first, cause
Me personally, I didn't really fall out with nobody. We just grew apart.
And why?
what was the reason you grew apart? Different schools, different legacies?
That what it was. Like I was in middle school from 6th to 7th grade. I was my dog used to go to whatever, woo woo. Then my mama made me leave the school because I was cutting up too bad, doing too bad, not doing my work.
You was one of them?
Yeah, bro, I was in that Joseph. And then after that, boy, real talk, I ain't slept all ass again. I hit my dog with Instagram, like, yeah, woo, throw some out, all that.
Yeah, I think what made me fall out with one of our middle school dogs was just age, like getting older. Like everybody
Different paths in life,
yeah.
yeah.
Everybody doing their own thing, so I mean, you can't bring me along, I can't bring you along.
But you still consider him a friend deep down?
Yeah. Devontae and Dante, we don't really talk no more, but you know what I'm saying? That's my
I'm
dog.
gonna say
Talk to my dog,
expectations.
Turtle.
Expectations as a friend, that's what made us fall out.
That's a
So
big
it's
When they don't hold that same expectation
What I
to
do
you or for
you
you.
wouldn't do for me, and that's why we really fell out. Like it's a lot of things like that. So
You care to say what he didn't do for you?
it could just be simple as
Oh, I thought he
if
was-
I didn't have a car, you know, I didn't have a car and I could drive, but you know, when you ain't got your own car, you trying to use people's car. They be like, oh, you can't go here, you can't go there.
We all know that
And
so
so
well.
you'll go down there with them, and then just be like, oh, well, you got like understanding gas is a big part, but like, bro, I just need to go around the corner and get me something to eat right quick. But if it was you, I ain't asked for gas money. I'm finna come get you, and we finna go.
That part, doing what you could do for them, but they'll never return.
I'm gonna have to say misguided jealousy, because they were always under this impression that I just had everything handed to me, like I was lucky, but they didn't see the shit that was happening in the background. So like right now with this photography and videography stuff that I do, people just think that the opportunities are handed to me. Like, oh yeah, you get to go to these clubs and stuff like that. What
They don't see the
know
hard
is-
work and the
Yeah,
dedication.
how many nights I stayed up all night studying something, and trying a new technique. How much debt I put myself in for a period to like get the equipment that I need, and how much I have to work it off. And like, it's like jealousy that should not exist, because you can easily do the same thing I did, but you just chose to backpedal. So yeah, that's one of the main fallouts I've had pretty recently, actually.
That might be the best point ever made tonight, God.
Another
Wow,
one, and they
wow.
thinking they're better than you. Like,
And that plays a part in exactly what he was saying.
They
That plays the
really
exact
think
part to
they're
that.
real life better than you, no matter what. No matter, because you gotta think about it. It's a lot of things like on TikTok. Like I just come across a video, be like, maybe it's not your time to shine. I'm just gonna play. Maybe it's not your time yet. Like you still got more growing to do. But then there's a person that got it all together, or think they got it all together, and they still going through stuff. But once they see you, they try to belittle you in a certain type of way. So like, oh well, look, I got this. So
And I'm gonna play off exactly what you're saying right now and say some shit right here that's been bugging me since I was young. It's been bugging me since I was 18 years old. You see successful black people, friends, acquaintances that you used to know, right? They're doing big things. They're so successful on the gram. Why are you gatekeeping these amazing things? You making all this bread and stuff. Why you didn't tell me how to make that bread?
Wait, were they actually your friend or just somebody you knew?
This is
of?
this is
It's
a friend.
No,
Hey,
this
it's a
is
friend.
somebody you was just cool with.
Why do you think I said? Why do you think I said acquaintance? Acquaintance is less than a friend. That's why I said acquaintance.
they feel like they
Why do you
use one
gatekeep
word.
these amazing things, bro? Like you had to start from somewhere, right? You had to start from the bottom. Now you're at the top, but you don't want to tell me how to get there. Okay, I get that I need to work hard, but why? Like, all right, I'm gonna use this example, guys. White people, they help each other. I know a guy right now who helping his son. He don't know shit about the job, about scaffolding. He don't know nothing, but he put him in a high position over people that have been experienced for 25 years or more. He put his person in a position. Why aren't black people the same way? Majority. I'm not saying they got that ain't. I'm not saying that they don't do it. I'm just saying majority.
I can't speak on the majority.
I don't think that's deep.
It comes down to accountability, really. Because at the end of the day, some people know that they faked it so much to get to where they are. If you put the right person in there and do your job correctly, it's gonna show
It's
you as
gonna
a
get rid of
fraud,
them.
and you got to really step up to the plate on stuff that you really weren't doing correctly.
I love that. Wow.
That's honestly the problem
I
with
love
people
that.
in a nutshell, man. Like
They
just-
scared. They scared.
Nah, just our entire people as a whole. We just got an accountability issue. Like we really don't want to take the reins and say what's truly our fault. We want to blame it on the next person. That's not to say everybody, but like the people that get the spotlight, that's the voice for our entire culture. They the ones that's faking it till they make it. They don't have no real example of hard work in a place to speak on it.
And I feel like that's where a good friend come in, because a good friend will tell you about yourself.
Yep.
You might not like it. Like in the big time when Cam and Leo, they done told me something I don't like. I'm like, boy, fuck them, boy. I got me fucked up. Woo. But then I sit back there like, damn, them wasn't right.
They might be right.
No, ain't no might be they was right.
But do you feel like this after you been shown, like you think, you've been so blind to the point, and then they tell you, and you're like, man, no, that ain't it. Then you actually open your eyes and actually see, and stop being blind, and you're like, man.
I don't lie. I take people around me words like it got weight with me. People around me words that I really, if I genuinely, like if I take your like advice serious, I'm gonna actually take your advice serious. Like I'm not just gonna one ear out the other.
You think that's a young thing, or that's just like how you
It
are?
depends on the
Is that your
person.
personality, or is it just a young thing?
That's your personality.
They got old people right now. You tell them something they doing wrong, well, you too young, you can't tell them they don't.
You don't know nothing about this.
That's a good example. That's a good example.
That's the human aspect of it, though. Like everyone's gonna be defensive at first. I never met anyone that says I like constructive criticism. It's not a thing. Like you'll take it, but you nobody wants to hear it. You're doing something wrong. So it's cool that you mentioned that. You know, you was like, nah, fuck that, I ain't rolling with that. But you came back and you thought about it. Like most people don't do that part.
Right.
That's the important thing.
I ain't saying it was right away. I didn't make it like a couple of days. I was like, what boy, trip? What the hell they talking about? So like, damn, you gotta think about it. They looking at it like a non-blind perspective. But they looking at it as open eyes, but they can see what's going on.
Especially if they care about you, they trying to
I
make sure you
ain't.
didn't hurt yourself in the process.
It's been time I didn't got me last week talking about weeks. Like damn.
But y'all always
it's way
be
easier
connected.
to like,
Guys.
It's way easier to like give advice on like something that you're not involved in too.
Wait,
Yeah, because you don't know the personal aspect. You don't know the personal aspects of the situation.
Yeah.
You don't know how that person feels deep inside. You might not know that person really wanted to do this. He wanted you to say this. He ain't want you to say that. You know what I'm saying? So even though you're giving him fire ass good advice and the right thing to do, he's still not gonna listen.
I called you so I can hear one thing.
One thing only. That's you right. I'm right, guys.
Everything else you talking about, oh man.
I know somebody good for that one.
I know a few people that's good for that.
She fucking looked out the kitchen too. I wasn't even gonna say no name.
Hey, all right, guys. I got a hot question right here. The hot seat question. In y'all opinion, is there a such thing as a bad friend?
Oh yes.
Fuck
A
yeah.
yes man is a bad friend.
Never be a yes.
Oh, fact.
Explain.
A yes man, somebody that just always, yeah, do that. Don't really see a flaw in you, or
They
don't
like
see
an
nothing that you do
opposite
wrong. Everything that you do is always right.
You don't think they're a fan?
Not even that. It's not even everything's right. They don't want to tell you no. Like
Yeah, they don't even want to.
Yeah, they
don't
tell you
wanna
right
say
from
that.
wrong.
They
They
just say
just-
yes man, like
And
oh.
then-
And you think that's in every culture?
Every culture.
Yes.
Every culture?
It's a-
And
it's
every friend group got a yes man.
They don't want to be held responsible.
And then every friend group got the man that's gonna be like, oh,
And
no,
everybody
I ain't
else end up having to save them at the end of the day, right?
I ain't say I do that. Yes,
Wait,
man.
we got no yes
We
man,
got
but-
Kim. We like the sugarcoat.
Ow, listen, all right,
Hey, don't make it too personal, guys. We don't want no fights in here.
I don't sugarcoat nothing.
Cam.
I let people figure it out for themselves.
Are you a devil's advocate? More or less, you don't
Yeah.
take a side, you sit in the middle, and
Yep.
you try to look at both angles.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's me.
That's true. That's true. But he's smart for that, though.
I don't take a side like. Say
Like
this, if I see something, I'm gonna let you
Whatever
figure
he
it out.
feels is right is right.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie.
Whenever if you tell him the situation, you'll be like, look, I'm gonna tell you how I go about it.
Yes.
Nah,
Yeah.
That's true.
Now, how you want to do it,
Say, look, say it.
it's how you want to do it. But I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it.
Candy, tell me.
That's
Because I'm gonna give you my opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion on how I would do it, but you not me. So however you do it, you gotta figure out for yourself.
That's crazy.
And does that work vice versa? Does that work vice versa? Hey, does that work vice versa, though?
You say do it white, do it work.
Do it work vice versa, though? When they try to do reverse psychology on you,
No.
does it work?
No.
Give me an example what you mean.
Yeah, what you mean?
Reverse psychology, like when they trying to come to you with a problem, but they at that same time they want to listen to what you saying. They want you to be right. Because you my friend, I want you to be right. But at the same time, deep down, I don't want to tell you you're wrong because I don't want you to feel different with me.
No, we
So I don't want you to treat me different.
He ain't know what
Out of
he
everybody, I'll be the one to probably hold my tongue. Even if I know you wrong
That's
and you
it.
doing
You
something
should've
that you ain't even supposed to be doing, you grown at the end of the day, so I'm gonna let you figure it out.
And then Leo,
I ain't lie.
man, you tripping, you drunk as a bitch. What the fuck you doing?
It depends on who he's talking to.
Do you
It depends on who Kel's talking to.
You know there's going to be a greater struggle if you go with the opposing force. So like if you know, do you go with not telling them what they need to hear because you know there's gonna be a greater repercussion?
Yes.
It depends on what you're talking about.
Yes.
Checks and balances, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm telling, alright, boom. So I'm gonna say it like this. If I'm talking to Caesar about something, I can tell Caesar, alright, look, I need you not to do X, Y, Z, because this is how it's gonna turn out. If I talk to Leo, I gotta look at it from a different way because Leo take it a little different from how Caesar take it.
Okay.
Caesar, alright, if you tell Caesar something, don't do this, do that, get on his ass a little bit. Caesar will fall back, he don't want to talk to you no more, but he'll still listen like, alright, he right. Leo, if I tell Leo, like, look, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't really think I never told Leo not to do something. But with Leo, I feel like with Leo, I am kind of biased. I just let Leo do him and then you figure it out. Like, alright, do what you want to go do, and then tell me how it went, and we're gonna figure it out from there. So with Caesar, I already tell him no, don't put
So now we're friends that's gonna tell you how it is and what it is and what it ain't. And they don't like me for that.
So you tailor your constructive criticism based off your audience, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody can't, some people can't.
Like some people say they want the truth, tell me
they
the
can't
truth,
handle it.
but you can't handle it.
You gotta like subliminally throw it in there
Yeah.
and let them take it as they
I
own
ain't gonna say,
idea.
but
Like
it's a little bit. It's a little bit. He gonna
A
say
little
something.
finesse, a little
finesse.
finesse.
Yeah, you got it for that for sure. Because they ain't gonna tell you nothing no more, you know?
Yeah,
You got
they ain't gonna say
finesse
nothing.
it.
Hey, and do y'all think that goes the same for family members?
Oh,
It depends. Sisters, I don't know. Me personally, my sisters.
don't look at me.
Hey, that's why brothers are different. Brothers are more, we tell each other the truth, brothers. And like, we might be mad at each other for that date as brothers, but we gonna come back together no matter what.
Oh yeah.
A sister, she gonna hold that grudge for a little minute. She might not want to talk to you, or she gonna think it, she gonna go flash out on Facebook like I ain't gonna talk about that. She might go flash out on Facebook and expose something, but I'm gonna be quiet about that. I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
The mama, the auntie,
No,
the
they're
close
not.
cousins, and get them on her
No,
side
they're
first
not.
before and then they gonna call you.
Cause the sister gonna do all kinds. The brother gonna really keep it to himself.
What if you're not as close with all that? So it's just really you and your brother. So me and my brother, if he tell me something, he gonna say my first name, my middle name, and my last name,
Just so
and
you
let
know
me
it's
know,
real. Yep.
look, you need to get your shit together right now. Like he gonna really.
You got a brother?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, I did know that. I'm silly as a motherfucker.
So
Where he at right now? Where he at? He coolin'?
In the hospital right now.
No, man.
Prayers up to him, bro.
Man, but see, that's why I used to be like that. You tell me something, I'm really gonna be mad at you. But he taught me to the point where like, look, you really gotta, cause y'all, like they say, females go off emotion,
That part.
men go off of logic. So he made me
That
think
part.
on logical, even though I'ma always have some emotion behind it.
That part.
So it got to a point where like, you know what, you're right. And if I don't say he right, it always come to me that this nigga is right, and I just be so mad that okay, you're right.
And he older or younger?
I'm the oldest.
Oh yeah.
But do you have
Little brother, you gotta put him in his place.
You got female
Like-
friends and family that you know you can't tell certain stuff to?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's harder
Yes,
with
like,
girls.
They
Or
don't.
women, my bad. It's harder with men for sure.
I've never been a big fan of that blood is thicker than water shit. Cause to me, blood is thick. That just means it's easier to drown in. Like that's how I always look at it. Like you can't swim in blood. So I
So wait, when somebody said that there's a different take on that, where it's like the blood that you shed together is thicker than the water of the womb.
Oh.
So it's like if you're like working hard with somebody else and like y'all are like really like shedding blood together, like that's like gonna be a stronger bond than like even like your family.
Oh yeah.
That's what somebody told
At
me.
some point in your life, yeah, you might meet that person, but
Which
that's
is
rare.
actually like the opposite.
I got friends.
It's hard.
They got people who I've only known a year who've done more for me than people I've known my entire life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like I've never really taken value in that, bro. Never. But there's definitely some family members I wouldn't trust to hold a grain of salt.
And family is so tough because just because you think you're blood, you think you're supposed to go out of their way. Of course, you as a person would go out your way for them. But at the end of the day, you realize like, damn, they wouldn't go nowhere for me. They wouldn't even go buy me a $5 bag of chips. You wouldn't go buy me a $1 bag of chips, man. That shit crazy.
Like, oh
man.
look, can you send me something? Oh, where your job at? What you doing? They trying to give you a whole.
Hey, if you give me a lecture and questions, I don't want to talk to you no more. I'm good. Hey, I ain't worried about it. Hey, Hey, and it be mad at you when you get locked up for selling weed. You be mad. They be mad at you for getting locked up for selling drugs after that. How you mad at me now? Cause I tried to hustle, but you ain't want to help me. You got millions of dollars. I got people in my family that's millionaires, fam. Be for real, dog. And I was on the street sleeping homeless, but that ain't their problem. I understood that. When I was kicked out, I was homeless. I was sleeping on the streets, fam. I ain't asked nobody for nothing. I ain't asked nobody for $1 or nothing. I did what I had to do to survive. And I'm here today, 33 years old. I ain't asking nigga for nothing. Family, random, nobody. 33 years old. Thug.
That's trash when you got like successful family members, because at the end of the day, I don't need the money, I need your knowledge.
Thank you. Teach me. That go back to what I was saying. Gatekeeping the way to get up there. Teach me how to get this money. Teach me.
Guidance, bro. Guidance, bro.
You got guidance from somewhere. You didn't do it all by yourself. No millionaire did.
Thank you.
But now since you here, now you just.
They gonna be like, oh.
You feel like you're better than everybody else, and you want to be the hottest in the family. I don't care about being the hottest in the family. I know I'm lowest. I'm one of the lowest in the family. I don't give a shit about
I
that.
definitely understand not wanting to hand people your money. Like I don't need that. I don't need that. I need this.
Thank you. That's hot right there. That's a hot take.
Spirit and emotion.
Hey guys. Me as a young guy when I was young, I swear, look, I don't know if it was a bad thing or a good thing. I always gave people the benefit of the doubt, right? Hey, check this guy out. I used to go to school with him. He's homeless now. Hey, come live with me, right? And I took the dude in. I ain't gonna say no names. I said, man, I can't let my dog be homeless. I got my first apartment. Shout out to Damon Howard. He in Belgium right now. He about to have a baby. Shout out my dog, my brother, my big brother, my little brother. But he bigger than me. You know how that go. Shout out him. We in the apartment together. We sharing the rent, me and him. I took in random niggas. He never objected. He never objected to me taking in random ass niggas off the street. You feel me? My brother might have sit there and said it's not a good idea, but he never said don't do it. You know what I'm saying? I took random niggas that I used to know and I tried to help the niggas grow. Come live with me right here, but look, you gotta get a job. You gotta do this. I don't even ask you for that much money, bro. For the first 2 months, I ain't even asked for no bread. I come in the house one day, this nigga ate all my food, right? And I say, wait a minute, okay. I told dude what he could eat. I told him, look, you can eat that, you can eat this. You my dog. I come in that bitch, everything gone. So I'm mad, I'm off of work. I say, wait a minute. You done ate my favorite bag of chips. I had some Cheetos in it. The Cheeto Puffs. I had them bitches in there. And I say, look, I looked in the trash can because I'm a smart. I looked straight in the trash can and I saw the Cheeto bag. I said, this nigga done ate my shit. So I walked up to dude and I said, all right, you ate my Cheetos, brother? Name Paul. Look, I ain't had nothing else in here, Paul. Paul. I say, all right, cool. You could have left me something.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you for. You could have left me some Cheetos in the bag. Yeah. It was a big ass bag, dog. Like, why you ate every single one? And at that moment, I thought, like, I can't keep doing this shit. I can't keep saving these niggas. And the reason I tried to save people, because I was homeless. I was kicked out, and I was homeless. And I'm thinking about that moment when I was homeless and I ain't had nobody. So I did have a little soft spot for my friends that were homeless. And I tried to save them. And the man I could call the man on FaceTime, he right answer. I did have a little soft spot for homeless niggas and niggas that ain't had nowhere to go. I was almost like the group home I went to. I brought them niggas in and I tried to nurture them to do better. I took the nigga to the boxing class with me. We was trying to box and I was trying to teach them how to fight. I didn't just bring these niggas here. I tried to teach these dudes shit. Look, hey, read this book right here. Read this book. I got like 5 guitar books in that bitch. I tried to learn guitar. I say, look, we're gonna come in here. I bought a guitar from Guitar Center. Look, we're gonna learn together. I learned like 3 or 4 chords in that bitch I'm playing. Come with me. When these dudes didn't adhere to what I was trying to teach them, I realized something I was fucking up. Even though I had a soft spot for them and I considered them great friends, man, look, I don't care what you're going through, but up here is the mental of it. You can't change somebody's mental in a short period of time. It takes a longer time to change their mental. And that's what I didn't realize. I was like 22, 24, 23, maybe. Young guy. And I thought that I could change their mental. It didn't work out that way. Go ahead, brother.
You know what I think it is, Pete? You too quick to call people your friend. That's what it sounds like.
No,
Like,
you got a big heart.
yeah, I'm saying
A
like,
long way.
the heart
I
too big.
can speak. I met a dude in high school. The same day I started talking to him, we run a whole conversation. I literally called my grandma and asked him, can we take him in? And she said yes. Now I think she regretted it because I guess we was hanging out too much. Like I really thought he was like a big brother to me, and I knew his sister. And like we used to just walk the streets a little. You know, when we used to live in Brownsville, Joe's cool, talk to the females, just Joe's. So I guess she was like, oh, he a bad influence or something like that. And I'm just like,
That was your grandma?
yeah. And he's a bad influence on me, and I'm like, we literally just hanging out. Like I never had a big brother. I ain't grow up in a house with kids. It was just me.
Bang,
So,
come here.
It was just crazy.
Grandma didn't take it that spiritual though. That's what that was.
He was a good dude though. He was a good dude. I tell you, he was a good dude. He cleaned up. He wasn't a messy dude. He ain't eat what he was.
So why she thought she was a bad influence? She came in the house to clean up.
It was kind of like
Both of them niggas ain't clean my house
like
up.
some family members feel like fuck that old school shit. Some family members just can't see or like the fact that you are growing closer to somebody else or hanging out with somebody else. They want you all to themselves, and that's how it always been.
So grandma wanted you in church. She wanted you reading the Bible, all that type of shit.
I went to a Catholic school. I read the Bible plenty of times.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I called that. I called that.
So it was like that really didn't matter. So I guess it was just
Because y'all was hanging outside, huh?
Yeah, we was always outside. Like we was just always outside.
Is she already accustomed to it just being you and her type thing? Like that's what she not used to. You.
She didn't have no husband?
Here and there and then.
Husband died.
Damn, that's what it is.
Yeah, you became the attachment.
You was a replacement.
That's a problem though, attachment issue. And that kind of passed down on me, attachment issues. That is a bad thing to have. Because you could meet somebody that's attached to them, then it's like, oh, they don't feel the same way you do. Like, and it's just bad. So now you got, like, I didn't got to a point where I learned to not have an attachment issue and, like, actually see what they own, how they move. But it's like, that's a real life learning process because the devil can come in disguise. So I swear to God, you could be like, you an ex, oh, let me get this, or I wish I had somebody that I could talk to, or ooh, they'll come, because you prayed for it, or whatever you want to say, you asked for it, whatever, and it could really be the devil in disguise.
Everybody has seen the agendas too.
Y'all see what old dude said? Idris Elba? Not Idris. What's the other guy who played in the cocaine movie? The cocaine show, where he was selling the dope?
The cocaine, you know how many cocaine
But he came at the end of it. He came at the end of it, but they made him a crackhead at the end of the movie. They made him a crackhead at the end of the show.
You talking about Snowfall?
Yeah, Snowfall. So you know what dude said? He was praying one day because it took him a lot of work to become American hood nigga. He a British dude, you feel me? And it took him a lot of work just to become American. And they say they threw him in the hood and all that.
I know you're talking about. I ain't finished that thing, but you know, TikTok, Instagram spoiled it. And I seen the end, it's like, well, damn, I ain't seen him. He took that chance. Because he wanted to provide for his family. And at the end, he was really left with nothing. But everybody crossed him in some type of way.
And nobody liked that they ended, by the way.
Yeah, everybody hated it.
I think dude did that shit for a winner. I think it was John Singleton who over there.
But,
all right, guys.
that's
I got one more hot question.
Alright.
In your whole life, at one point, we had the greatest memory we ever had with a friend, right? We had the greatest memory, something that we'll never forget. I want everybody to tell their experience and a story of the greatest moment they had with a friend.
No, you can't.
Nah, it's multiple ones.
I can go ahead. Mine's pretty simple.
All right.
So like, I think mine is actually, it's not a singular time, but a time period.
Oh.
So that's like that 6th grade up to 9th grade time period. Every summer vacation, we'll be over at my pop's house. And for whatever reason, these motherfuckers allowed me to come up with all the games and shit. So we ended up coming up with this one game. Amber knows this one well. It's called Ninja.
Oh shit.
And it's basically hide and seek, but you catch people by seeing them. So more or less, they got to use the environment around them. You more or less got to play at night. That's the best time to play. So somebody can be like against the garbage can wearing all black. If you don't see them, they don't get caught.
Okay.
But bro, we've had some of the craziest, most fun times playing that game. And sorry, Amber, you gotta pay for this one. We were playing at my grandmother's house, and she had this tree. And Amber climbed to the top of the tree because she saw some of us do it a few rounds prior. And I was hiding in the bush, and Amber said, "Hey, I'm up here," and I look and I see her. Well, I ended up getting caught, so I went inside, and I just hear boom. I was in the living room, she was in the backyard, so I just heard boom. So just for clarity on how loud it actually was, so I walked back, and my cousin Malik come inside, he's shaking his head, and he a little dude at this time. I said, "What's wrong?" He said, "Your stupid ass sister that fell off the tree and hit the wheelbarrow." I come in the backyard. I come in the backyard, Amber slumped like they be on Family Guy when they get hurt. Like one arm.
Wheelbarrow.
I think the wheelbarrow is the only thing that stopped them from hurting themselves. Oh my God.
She was brave.
We had a
Let's
few
take
more
bravery.
times where we played Ninja and Amber hurt herself, but that was probably the best one. Doop. I still hear it, bro.
What you gonna say,
It's like, so us right here, we used to always have like sleepovers. Like it would be us and all our little cousins and all our, ooh. And so one time, I remember, bro, it was at my old house in Brownsville. And it was me and my little brother and him and his little cousin at first. No, it was me and him versus my little brother and his little brother. And so we tagging with the spike ball guns, like the play gun. We hit him up, woo. And him, he want me to miss the Dodge line. He said, "Hey, see, don't hit with that gun, man. Don't hit with that gun, woo." I said, "Hey, fuck it, All right. So, boom, they lay out the house. It's the living room, a bedroom, a bathroom, and 2 bedrooms in the back of the house. And so we and my roof club, like, man, we like nothing, woo. And so our little brothers keep fighting, get that woo. And then Leo came with the gun and said, "Hey, fuck you, I ain't gonna be in the war." So he came here, talking to the woo, he attacked my ass up. So I'm trying to advance the mission. I'm trying to go in there for it. So I ran to the bathroom. That boy came, "What is you doing? Don't go in there, what is you doing?" I said, "I'm come back, get my cover." Man, I tell you, this nigga Leo lit me up and kept me shooting out one bullet.
Babe.
I can open the door.
Babe.
They was shooting at him while I'm opening the door. So I closed the door.
Sliding and everything.
I'm gonna take the blame. I had closed
Look
the
at my
door
book sack.
to take care of him.
I'm saying, kill, open the door.
Babe, I got some red shorts in them.
What happened is I told him not to go in the hallway because they down on his head. They in the living room shooting at us and we was in the bedroom. So he wanted to be brave. He like, "Wolf and doing that." You know, stand my ground. And this man went out there and all I heard. That's why I was going all through the hallway.
Let me
I
tell
closed the door,
you.
he beat on the door like this.
Cam said, "Long live the
Look
king."
at my book sack. Red book sack. It's in my office.
Right here. This was my plan though. So I would go to the bathroom and then go to my little brother's room. His room, he got 2 doors, one to the hallway and one to the kitchen. The kitchen living room connects, so I'm about to go to that and go to the side door and hit him from behind. I ain't making it time I'll get hit up. Hey,
I told that boy don't go out there, man.
That's my
He got caught in bed.
I got a fucked up one. You probably say I was bad as shit. So my old house used to have that slide glass shower door.
Glass sliding door.
The shower door, and we had a wooden door. I had a wooden door as my damn bathroom.
Dang.
Bathroom door.
That's 1922 shit, huh?
It was an old house. My grandma been living there 37 years.
Shit.
So we was playing. I just got a BB gun with the metal pellets, and it had like a little gas thing in it, so it'll make it sound like a real gun. So we was shooting through the door trying to hit each other. Man, tell me why this man got in the shower. showering. He got in the shower, closed the door, and I shot through that bitch. All I heard was shit. I said, oh shit, I hit the shower glass. Man, I went in the bathroom, bro, and bust through the shower glass everywhere, bro. I had to take the whole door off that bitch. And I told my grandma, I don't know the lie I said, but I put the door in the backyard against the tree. And I was like, man, I ain't gonna tell her nothing. She just gonna have to see it. Man, see it, man.
Hey, I know you was nervous.
I'm like, oh shit. But you could see through the door where we shot at. You could see all the little holes we shot at. Man, bro. I hit that boy in his stomach with that bitch. And it left a little mark. But you know, he a grown ass dude. Shit, he gotta be alright. So I'm like, ooh. But when I did more than one shot though. So I said, boom, boom. Man, I opened that door, I seen glass. I said, we gotta do something.
We gotta do something about this shit. We gotta clean this mess up. We gotta figure this mess out.
We cleaned the glass up, put that door in the back. I told my grandma some dumb ass shit. I got away with it. I never shoot that bit again. I never shot that bit again, boy. I said, look, cause I'm dumb as a bitch. We could have fucked up everything in the house. I busted glass through that bitch. And it wasn't no regular pellets. It was really metal pellets. So it was a BB gun with a gas thing in it you had to buy.
Oh, it's a lit.
Like a little thing like this, so you had to put it like a little tank in it, so when you shoot it, it really sound like pop, pop, pop. Man.
Alright, who next? I'm ready to go. Who next? I got a hot story, but I want somebody to go next first. Cause I got a hot story.
Honestly, for me, it's probably something with Malik. Like whenever we used to like walk on the side of the road like all of the time whenever we were staying in Missouri. Like it was just me, Malik, Herbert, and Sky. Yeah, we were all just living together, and like we used to just walk on the side of the road. But like we found this little like, it was like an underpass, but like on the underpass, yeah, bro, on the underpass there was like some water down there. It was like a creek or something. Like we were like walking through and we saw like a dead fish over there. It was like its head was like some of its head was like chomped out, like something that came and like bit it and just left it there.
Turtle?
Yeah, no, so we just like picked it up and like put it on a rock and carried it all the way back and like asked them to cook it for dinner. But like we brought it all the way back over there, like just for that reason.
You know, that fish was so fucking small. You just left that shit.
But they ain't no. Hey.
That shit was like that. That fish was not big.
I honestly wanted them to cook it. I wanted to see if they could though.
Hey. I like that spot.
I was gonna try it.
I love fishing stories because we used to fish all the time. Them brim and shit. Man, I don't care how small that motherfucker was. I scaled it. I cut that bitch open, get the guts out, and I cooked that motherfucker. We fried them Jones.
Bro, I ain't never go fishing before.
You ain't never been fishing, Sean?
It's a fishing game though, man.
What?
You gotta know what you're doing.
You create great fish with fishing.
Hey, Pete, Life with Pete fishing trip, bro?
Podcast
Life with Pete fishing trip vlog.
Podcast on the water?
Podcast on the water. Coming soon. All right, so guys, I'm here to tell my story now. Everybody that told theirs, I think everybody went home.
Yeah, all us had the same one in the
All right, so I got a hot story. Well, I originated the question for everybody. A great moment with a friend, right? I'm gonna tell y'all the best moment in my life with a friend that I met. I'm in New Jersey, South Jersey. South Jersey. You know how they talk out there? They talk way faster than us. So they looking at me like, who is this nigga? Like, I'm talking to them. We talk slow. Like, damn, why your words so slow? So I'm joking around the school and stuff. I got buku girls on me. Buku people trying to know who I am. You feel me? And I'm cooling. I'm just plainly cool. You feel me? I see this one little Asian nigga just sitting by himself. I say, ooh, that's me right there. I love sitting by myself. I don't sit with no nigga at no lunch. Never. You feel me? So I'm like, oh, that's him. I ain't gonna lie. These next few sentences, these next few sentences, I was very antisocial, guys. So I always ventured to people that were just like me. and I saw a dude sitting by himself, and I said, man, look, that's my dog right there. I said it before I even walked over there. I said, that's my best friend. I claimed it in the mighty name of Jesus. I claimed it. Hallelujah. So I walked over there to him. I said, boy, why you sitting by yourself? I don't really like people. And I said, me neither, bro. Let's hang out. So every day after that, we started hanging out after school and shit. And look, I do admit that I was wrong at some point. I did lead dude down the wrong path. And I'm sorry for that dude. If you looking at the video, he is one of my subscribers. Y'all, by the way, he was one of my first subscribers. And I did lead him down the wrong path at one point. I had him stealing cookies out the fucking Wawa. Like, they go in there and steal the cookies. They ain't gonna never suspect no Asian niggas for stealing. So, I had him in there stealing cookies. So I'm like, they gonna look at me, I'm black, they gonna automatically check my pockets. But I already played the game cool. I had a Leatherman jacket on. The tight ass Leatherman jacket, the one football players wear, with the sleeves and shit. I had snacks all stuffed in that bitch, right? Shit all in it. I had it zipped up. You know, the bottom of that part stretch like this. It's tight to your body. I had cookies, snacks, chips, everything stuffed inside the jacket. And I had shit all in my pants, bro. I had like $1,000, $100 worth of snacks in my pockets. So I've been thieving. I ain't gonna lie.
$100.
I'm telling you, $100. So I've been thieving instead of since they kicked me out. I'm never gonna lie about my past. I did used to steal a lot. So I had $100 worth of snacks in there. And I showed them, look, you remember that sneaker bar that's like long as hit? That bit, the long one, not the short one, this long sneaker. I put that bitch in my pocket. And I let them see that bitch. You feel me? They took that bitch, they said, oh, you can't be stealing. They ain't even know I had them buku snacks everywhere else. I walked on the door about $100 worth of snacks.
You had on jogger pants or something?
I had on some jeans, but I had shit stuffed in them bitches like it was tight. So I walked on the door, and the lady was like, it was like a New Jersey lady. You can't be stealing, brother. She gave me $20, bro. Right? To this day, I left the $20 in my jeans. My mom washed them. She think to this day she didn't believe that story. She found the $20 because I forgot about it. You know, kids, we young. I'm like 13 or 14. She found the $20 because she bought the jeans. Where you get the $20 from? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my dog, I think I was middle school, and I told him, but I'm sorry, brother Jeremy, brother. I made you steal some cookies out the store. I wish I would have never did this. So I told my dog Jeremy, look, go in there and steal the cookies or whatever. He did it too. Every single time. So every Saturday we would play basketball all day. From like 6 o'clock in the morning to like 8 o'clock at night, we would play basketball. And I said, before you come to my house, steal them cookies. I feel bad now because I put it. I feel terrible. Don't make me feel worse. I feel bad. Like don't come over here. Like don't come over here if you don't steal the cookies. To this day, that is the most memorable friendship I ever had in my life. His name was Jeremy Velchez, bro. I miss you.
I know, Shout out to
Jeremy, you are the most memorable friend I've ever had in my life. To me, the dude is one of the most memorable friends in my life because we had the both same personality. Our personalities were the same, but he was looking for somebody that could lead him. I was a bad leader. I'll say that, guys. I was a leader in an aspect of I could tell niggas what to do, but I was wrong for telling him to steal. I admit that.
Did y'all sell the snacks?
No, we ate that shit, boy.
Man, I think you a bad friend.
We ate that shit.
We were supposed to sell that together at school.
I started selling shit in elementary. I started selling Dragon Ball Z pictures. I used to draw it, just like the author did. I used to draw the Dragon Ball Z, sell it for $1.
$1?
Yeah, a nigga named Sam that wanted to pay me for my shit. So we used to go to TOR, right? I know y'all remember TOR. And they used to have to make us write. They used to make us write lines, make you write lines and shit. So I wrote the lines 2 days in advance, and I sold it to niggas. You ain't hit my money, you ain't getting these lines. I already wrote the lines already. I've been hustling. So I wrote the lines already, and I told him, you need to give me my $1. So Sam, he said, I ain't got no $1 today. Oh, you ain't getting these lines, nigga. Simple as that. Jeremy, you the real nigga, boy. Anybody else?
I think that's everybody here.
You know how much money the motherfuckers used to make off of selling candy they got at the dollar store for cheap?
In high school, bro?
Thank you.
We
Double bag.
had a dude that all he sold was big checks Texas, boy.
Hey, them big Texas was fucking hot, boy. Hey, them Jones was hot.
Ken was selling candy. You was
Somebody
Ran up on you.
I forgot it was some teacher ran up on me and was like, open your book safe. And I was like, I kept walking, thinking like I ain't here.
probably Miss Newton.
Dean came like, open your book safe. So I was like, all right, bro. Open the book safe. I had a boatload of candy in there.
Teachers got hip. They started selling
Miss Newton.
You already know.
Cam, for real?
Yeah.
They caught you, bro?
Yeah.
Why you ain't call me?
Bro,
I would have thought you ought to get away with that shit.
That was elementary.
Oh, man.
I did that scholarship.
You supposed to skip first, second, and third, and get everybody on lunch shift.
But see, you had competition. You had to go against concession stands.
And then it had some more people selling.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, them jalapeno chips, the jalapeno chips,
Tacos, jalapeno
and the grandma cookies, I paid my lip $175.
What they used to call them? The watermelon.
The watermelons was fucking hot, boy. I ain't gonna lie, the watermelons was hot. Them jokes was hot.
Watermelon.
No, they got
You talking about something,
they got made for
Man,
them.
it's
Cause
watermelon.
I remember Big Texas, the Big
No,
Texas
it was watermelons, bro.
No, it had.
Literally
No,
like
it was
shaped
actually a name
shaped
for
candy
it.
watermelons.
Yeah, it was watermelon something. I'm forgetting the last part of it because they sold them in
Oh
Westdale.
yeah.
Hey, I went to Sherwood Middle, nigga, and then them bitches was hot. I paid my little 75 cents for them watermelons,
It used to
boy.
be that honey bun and Big Texas. Everything
Oh,
else,
big
we
tip.
not touching that.
Jalapeno chips, the jalapeno chips. I ain't even like spicy shit, and I ate them jalapeno chips.
Yeah, it's Scotlandville. So yeah, it's Scotlandville.
We had a
Too
teacher in
bad.
high
What's the
school,
name?
bro.
Damn, watermelon candy, bro.
Bro, it's on the tip of my
But they
tongue.
used to be fire.
And a little pink bag, right? The little long pink bag. Watermelons, that's what I call them. That's what I call them.
Watermelon Jacks, that's what it was. Watermelon Jacks, yep.
Hey, them Jones was hot. I don't even see that candy no more. I don't even see that no more in real life.
Watermelon Jacks, that's what it
But
was.
in middle school and high school, that shit was
And
hot.
I got one discontinued candy. I bet y'all remember.
Come on now.
I got two of them. They got the ones where they had the gummies and it was like circles on them. Bet y'all know nothing about that one. And one, don't make stickers.
That
It's called
part.
stickers. It was called stickers.
Never heard of it.
No, okay, what about the Skittles gum?
That'd be the Yang Skittles.
Skittles gum? I'm
Oh,
old.
the Starburst gum, man.
Y'all bet you the old.
Yeah, you must have been going to the damn A-Rab store.
I don't know what that shit was, man. Hey.
I don't know shit about
My
that.
grandma
Maybe
had
that's in
this
the
at
bag.
Walmart and Albertsons all the time. And they used to sell it.
I
It
used
was
to
like
work there.
Skittles gum.
I ain't never seen nothing about that.
Hottest thing that was in our concessions was Big Texas.
No, I'm talking about this old. I'm talking about he was like, I ain't gonna say a baby, but like probably like 5 to 7.
Oh, I definitely know about that.
No,
You talking
bro.
about that? Oh, that's
Skittles
what
gum, bro.
I never had
That shit sound like a cavity waiting to happen, boy.
Skittles.
Skittles
That's
gum,
Skittles.
and they
That
put the
sounds
cheese
sweet.
in
That shit
there.
sound like it hurt.
That stuff was good.
Can't chew that girl all day.
Hey, that shit sound like a hard candy, bro.
Yeah, Skittles gum.
Did y'all have teachers that sold shit?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
What's that big ass
Yeah, sometimes.
Dunkin'?
Mr. Duncan.
Our fucking psychology teacher, he got hip. That nigga started selling coffee.
Oh,
He started selling coffee.
the high school students?
50 cent a cup, bro. Had all of us in that bitch.
In high school?
In high
So y'all
school.
going in first class, first period, whatever. With
Jack
coffee
up.
in y'all system.
50 cent a cup. 50 cent a cup.
Hey,
He sell it to all the grades. All the grades.
That makes sense though.
He's bouncing on the wall.
But he made so much fucking money off of us.
That's because makes sense.
That was like, that was literally for high school students. That's crack. He was
No,
selling
ain't
fucking
a lie.
crack.
Them cookies, our teachers still, they had that crack in
Yeah,
it.
cocaine. That's
They had that powder in it. They was about this
They was
big.
skipping class to go to Mr.
They was getting back them cookies.
Hey, I'm gonna do a question besides the point, right? Besides the topic. Well, who was y'all favorite high school teacher?
Mr. Septic.
Mr. Hallgrover. Mr. Hallgrover was my favorite high school teacher. Mr. Hallgrover.
Mr. Lever, bro.
Man, Mr. Lever, they done threw shit at that boy. I came to class high as a fucking kite one time. So a girl said, Reagan, you high? He looked at me and said, Reagan, you high? I said, My eyes bloodshot red. I couldn't even see straight.
You loaded.
I'm in there shaking, trying to run with the pimps. I don't know what I smoked that morning on that bus. I'm like, oh,
Hey, let me ask you a question. Was you on a transfer bus or a regular bus?
regular.
Regular?
Really?
Smoking?
That sound like transfer.
You was just on my transfer bus that time. Nigga, you was on a regular bus?
No, look, this what happened.
Oh, that bus
See,
driver.
look,
Wait a minute.
I used to live with my friend, my god sister. So So I was living in Banks. So, you know, Schuylerville, right around the corner. So I know this dude that she used to mess with, and we was all cool, you know, after school, you know how it is, you see everybody and go to school, we linked up and chill outside. So when one morning I see him smoking, he's like, man, go hit the blunt.
Hit that bitch.
Man, I hit that bitch. I damn near thought I hit some mojo or something, boy. I'm in that bitch tripping. When the bus stopped moving, I'm doing this. I said, oh,
I'm already in love with it.
and then, you know, when we used to listen to music, it's like the music sounds so much better.
I play the instruments and shit.
Oh my God.
You hear every single instrument doing what it do. Like what the fuck? Like
It's like the bass in that bitch, like the bass just move your
Hey,
body.
you straight instrumental.
You hear
gotta listen to the
every, you
lyrics.
hear every
Straight instrumental, bro.
You hear, you hear,
You hear the hi-hats in that
you hear
bitch.
every instrument, you hear ad-libs you never heard before. I'm like, Lord.
I'm like,
It's a remix?
Hey, look, you listen to a song like, this been kind of ass now.
and that's after you get high
Man,
and you shake back.
You know, it's like that with movies too. Like you go watch a movie, some shit you see like 5 times, you like, God damn, what shit?
Alien. When I first watched Alien, I'm like, oh, this shit crazy. And when I went back to watch Alien, I'm like, what the hey,
I'm gonna tell you one movie I
this
watched.
shit booty. What the fuck? This shit ain't even scary, brother. This shit ain't even scary no more.
Y'all never watched Wolf of Wall Street?
Oh my God.
While you know it? I
Hey,
said, my boy came up on them boys. Like, just imagine being a broke nigga to being a nigga that just scam niggas out of everything they got.
everything on. Like everything you own
And I'm
now.
like, ooh.
The fucking penny stock's illegal now because
No,
of that
penny
shit.
stock, swear to God.
Oh no, you can't do it like that no more. Like your shit gotta be legit.
I wanted to do it so bad. I'm like, I could be rich off that. I'm gonna sell apple to one homeless nigga at this point and hope I get some money.
Sell me this pen.
I'm gonna do another off-topic thing, right? I'm gonna go off-topic, guys. What do y'all think about those homeless people that look like they're doing better than us? And they don't sing it like they don't sing it like asking for change, but they look like they dress better than us.
I know.
I've seen
homeless
most of
people-
them with J's now.
Yeah,
dog.
homeless people
Man,
got money.
I done seen some crazy ass homeless people look good, bro. Like,
Man,
what
homeless
the
people
fuck?
got
What's
money.
going on with that shit? Like,
They just don't want to go home.
what's going on with that?
Run the streets. That's all they do.
They're not homeless, they run away.
Yeah, I don't think they be really
They're
hungry.
not homeless. They got houses to go to.
I was talking to that about a nigga I work with. He said he gave a nigga like $10, and right? So he asked the nigga, did he want the food first? And dude was like, yeah, I'm hungry. So he said, I'm gonna buy you some food. Bro, the nigga, he brought the nigga food, he threw it on the floor. So I came to him with the same story. I went in the store, I bought a nigga a hot dog, I put the chili on that bitch, the cheese, the mustard, the ketchup. I loaded this shit up. I put nachos with cheese on the side too. And I said, all right, this is like $8 for me. That ain't nothing. I bought it outside, bro. So nigga ain't even pay no attention. I'm in the Challenger. Nigga ain't pay no attention. I'm still in the car. I saw that man. I swear to God on my mom. The nigga threw that shit on the floor. Before I even drove off. Before I even drove off from the Circle K, that nigga threw that shit on the ground, bro. He threw that shit on the floor, bro. He didn't even try to eat that shit.
Money and they hopped in the car on your ass.
I don't know about that one. I ain't hit that one yet.
Break road, bro.
Man, he's on the other side of Walmart. He at the beginning of Walmart in Bakery. That boy saying, oh, he got his family and a baby and everything out there. Man, when I tell you, I come out of Walmart, these niggas walking to the car loading up. I said,
with kids, some more shit.
yes.
I would have to follow them and put some fucking Country Town lemonade in that damn gas tank.
Put some sugar in that tank.
Yeah, I ain't never came.
Hey, these new homeless niggas, bro, y'all ain't fooling nobody, bro. Y'all ain't fooling us.
Y'all putting up for the real homeless people.
And to be honest with you, I don't think it's been no real homeless niggas. Cause
They
them
got them.
niggas out there sitting under the bridge and shit.
They got
They
real
got a
people.
lot of them, bro.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Go to New Orleans right now. Drive to New
I
Orleans.
hear that.
They got niggas sitting under the bridge with tents and all kind of crazy shit.
Nah, they not homeless.
Yeah,
They on the
They
countries right now.
singing and rapping in front of us.
Downtown, yeah. I mean, and he was kind of good too, though.
It's hard to give a homeless nigga money now, I'll say. And that's the main part of the topic.
Never did.
Guys, look, at the end of the day, as human beings, when you wake up in the morning, and you say, hey, thank God for waking me up. And you realize like some people in your life ain't good for you. It's hard for you to let go of those people because you want to keep those people in your life. You want to have inspiration and hope for them. But at the end of the day, you know one thing. You're not going to advance if you keep holding on to that person. What do you do after that, guys? What do you do after that?
After the realization or what?
After the realization that you can't keep that person in your life because they're not going to advance you, what do you do?
I feel like you got
Cut that bitch.
You gotta change the scenery, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. I don't do dead weight.
I don't know, bro.
I don't do dead weight.
This is a big thing for me because I've experienced it more than once.
That's the point again. Weeds.
When you realize somebody is not good in your life and they holding you down,
What do you do?
and you realize that either I gotta cut them off or continue to be held down, what do you do?
Friends, family, like.
Friends,
talk to them.
family,
You
anybody.
don't have to.
It depends. Cause like some people
Just
don't.
ghost them, yeah.
You can be
I ain't
blind.
ghosting.
Yeah,
I ain't
no,
ghosting. It's
I-
crazy.
some
The
people-
ghosting is over.
Crazy, I ain't gonna lie.
You ghost them is done.
It's crazy.
Usually,
The safest way is to ghost.
It's cooking.
I ain't ghosting nothing, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I ain't ghosting nothing.
Everybody.
if I'm at the point where I got a question where I'm keeping you in
I
that,
gotta
that
let
means
you
we
know
done had
why
a
I'm doing
conversation
what
a
I'm
few
doing.
times.
Yeah.
What was
Right,
that?
bro. I gotta let you know why I'm doing what I'm doing. I can't just be. I can't just be.
No, but like this, what if they dead weight to the point where they don't even communicate with you? So
I'm still gonna let you know.
you still gonna let me know?
I'm still gonna let you know.
Hey,
I'm not-
hey. So you saying you gonna give them a chance, Leo?
No.
You saying you gonna give them a chance?
No.
I feel like you overplaying your part at that point.
No, bro.
I feel like
I'm
some
still gonna let you
people-
know regardless, so you can know.
Why overplay your part? If they
All right, so
what if
for
they feel like
instance,
you
if I was
dead
dead
weight?
weight, would you be like, I can't, like, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Or would you just
You gotta
stop
sit down, bro. We could literally have
sit
a
down.
legit sit down.
Okay.
Legit sit down,
All
bro.
right.
Most people don't like that though. Most human beings are not like that.
What if it was vice versa? What if they feel like you was dead weight? They be like, man, I'm just gonna ghost you, man. You don't do nothing for me. You don't contribute to my life.
I'm with you
Yeah,
the
that's not
bug.
me, that's them. It's two different things. That's not me.
I think I have
That's
to
how
sit
they
down.
gonna feel. That's
If
what
you
they
my
feel.
actual friend, before I try to just leave you alone, I'm gonna have a sit down.
Okay, fact, if
And
you
let
my
you know
friend-
that
And
this
as an
bothers me.
actual
Like,
friend, you see the words you.
That's what, friend. If you my friend, bro, we gonna have a talk. But if I don't, you don't mean nothing to me,
And
like.
if you still talking this bullshit as a friend, I still gotta let you go.
But let's be honest though. By the time you get to the point where there's a fork in the road, you done already had this conversation prior.
That's right.
This ain't nothing new.
It ain't nothing.
So like you put me in a position where I gotta force my hand.
Nah, that's
That's
about
not
it.
fair to me.
That's
So
what
whatever
we're trying
decision
to
I
do.
make, you can't.
or
force
you
it.
already let it go before you let it pass by. But this time you like.
So by the time I get to that point, I'm just it's not ghosting.
All right, put it like this.
You
By
put yourself in
the
this
time you have
predicament.
that sit down, do you feel like you completely over that situation?
Yes. Or you finna say something you don't want to say or do something you don't want to do, so you trying to hear me. Let them know something right quick.
I
Before
don't
you
know.
to dig.
No,
I'm
bro.
saying some folks that had sit downs was like, it was like, niggas on breaking point, you like, damn, I'm done. Like, man, I'm not telling you no more. Fuck out my face, fuck you, woo, woo. But after that sit down, yeah, we didn't talk to each other, but we was still like, man, cool. Cause we understood where each other was coming from. So I can't stand we just cut the nigga off.
Alright, what if the sit down don't do
Don't
that?
go right.
What if the sit down ass is like, leave it alone. If you want to talk to
Nigga
me,
acting
leave it alone.
nonchalant.
At that point, then yeah, cause you don't value the friendship enough to actually sit down and talk and see where you gonna get or what.
They go back to
And you think those people that don't sit down and talk, they can accept negative?
Yeah.
They accept the
Negative.
truth.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Accept the truth.
They can't accept the truth. And to them, the truth is negative.
Or they know the truth, but they don't want to see it themselves. Like, maybe I am a
That's how I used
person
to
that
be,
don't do this,
Trust
don't
me,
do
yeah,
that.
that's bad.
Man.
But then again, like y'all have been in a position where it's like y'all like talk to somebody and then like they're like, yeah, I'll change, like you know what I mean? And then like you go back and immediately, it's like you don't even have like a second to like where he's like, all right, like where he's chill. It's just like he just goes straight back to it.
I was that person. I was that person.
Mm.
I was that person. I was most definitely that person.
Any group.
I was most definitely that
I
person.
love the honesty. I love the honesty. I love the honesty.
I respect that, bro.
I ain't gonna care.
But you know something? They got some friends that like You know you got a messy friend that you're not gonna tell any of your business to. Because
Yeah.
you excommunicated the right person and shit out. Like, some people you just gotta, you can be friends with them without giving them all the benefits.
Yeah.
I think every friend group's got that one friend that's like, all right, I'm gonna tell you something, but I ain't gonna tell you.
You can be
Like,
cool
it's
without
two different
overextending what that hand actually is.
So you feel like that causes problem or friction?
I mean, if you just straight up with it, like, look, you know you messy, you know you're a crash out. Most of the time, if you
I love that crash out.
I'll put it this
I love
way.
that.
If you hand it to them and get them to say it to you, it's true. So like you be like, yeah, bro. Sometimes you be tweaking, like, yeah, I do be tweaking. Boom, they just put it on themselves. So this is why I don't interact with you on that level. If you put it in their hands, it's much easier for you to establish a relationship. But if you tell it to them yourself, it's not gonna count to them. But if you can get them to say it out loud, they set the terms and conditions of that relationship.
It didn't be like that. I'm sitting here with that story again. They're about. I used to talk crazy. Like I used to be like, fuck you, bitch. Shut my. No,
No, you don't. No,
not for real.
No, you don't.
No, I was bad.
What I know, no, you don't.
I was like,
No, you
man,
don't.
fuck you, bitch. Shut my dick out my fucking face.
How old were you?
I was like,
That nigga was 21.
no. I'm from like.
It was a year or two ago.
From like 16 to about 20. Like 16 to 20.
Facts.
That's the crash out phase. That's all right.
Yeah, I was crashing out at 23. I was crashing out at 23 going dumb on
Yeah, them
niggas.
boys were telling me like, man, you tripping, man, you got the fan, like, you kind of piece me off that shit.
Hey, I ain't give a fuck how big the nigga was. I ain't give a fuck. That nigga had 6'7", and I say we can fight, and I ain't even scared.
That's why I'm going to the club.
I wasn't even scared, bro. Like I wasn't even scared at all. Like I'll fight a nigga. I don't give a fuck how big you is. I don't care. Don't care.
See, like, I don't know if you remember my cousin Darius and them that was here.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers,
Swole.
they never fail. We go to the club or something, and it's us four, and they will always start shit with a group of people like 7 or 8 deep. It never fails.
Damn.
That's why I stopped going out with them, bro, because we always end up in some shit where we
They
gotta
try to
work
get that
twice
challenge, like,
Yeah, them niggas want a challenge. They want a challenge. They want a challenge.
I don't like. Do you feel like a good, like if you and your friends decide to get in the gloves, do you feel like that's good for y'all?
No.
Sometimes.
I say sometimes.
Sometimes.
Me and my brother has gotten the gloves multiple times. Like we'll be having an argument, like, you know what? Let's just settle this right now. We ain't finna keep
But see,
arguing.
that's different with family.
Yeah, that's
though.
your brother.
At the end of the day, you got no choice but to love them. At the end of the day,
No, you don't.
Kind of, sort of.
No, you
You
don't.
know, how, like with family, there's expectations. Like
And
it's
that's why I don't
already,
live up to them.
it's already pre-rooted. It's already pre-rooted that y'all gonna be straight after y'all fight.
Sometimes, yeah. I get what he's saying. I get what he's
I get what you're
saying.
saying,
Like if
but
me and Cam
sometimes-
fight right now, we gonna be cool the next day.
Yeah.
It ain't even gonna take a day for us to be cool. If me and Cam fight right now, I don't think it's gonna take 2 days. I think we're gonna be cool within 2 days. It ain't gonna be like no week or no month.
No, but, oh no,
It ain't gonna be no long time. We gonna still be cool.
Like
Like
y'all gonna look at it and be like, whatever the fuck y'all was fighting about
Like,
was
we
dumb.
still brothers at the end of the day.
even if I feel like even if it was a fight, even if it was something serious, we'll let it go.
yeah,
It don't even gotta be
exactly.
nothing crazy, nothing dumb, or it can just be we fought. You feel how you feel, I feel how I feel, but that's my brother at the end of the day.
We gonna still let it go.
They gotta be some crazy
We can
shit.
still go out to eat right now. That's what all the brothers do. Look at Demond. I fought with Demond so many times to this day.
Yeah, I was in the car, y'all finna fight it out.
Nigga, we was in that bitch for the knock the shit. And you know that nigga bigger than
I was in
me.
the back seat, and I think the Bun told me something, and I never seen Bun get loud with people like
Yeah.
And he was like, man, I'm tired of get up, come fight me, woo. And people like, man, get the car, you tripping. He's like, man, come on. So he got out the car, I'm like, oh.
Nigga, and guess what? We let that shit go.
Yeah, y'all multiple times.
Multiple times, more than once. Nigga, like more than maybe like 100 times. That's just brother shit. That's real life brother
This is
shit.
a little different because, like, I remember earlier I was talking about like unjustified jealousy or like misdirected jealousy. Like, you get into a fight over something like that. Imagine if the person that's already hating lose the fight. Like, you're not about to be cool with the person right after that. That just added fuel to the fire. Like, that's why I don't think it's wise to get the gloves with people like that.
Yeah.
Like, you
To
gotta
answer
be
that
willing
question-
to end the relationship if you're willing to fight
Yeah,
about
to
it.
answer that question, I wouldn't have any gloves with none of my friends.
But if you do, you
Because
gotta
I feel
like
like
fight to
that-
completion.
We ain't gonna never do that.
I can't. My thing is, I can't play fight anyway. I feel like getting in the gloves is play fight. Like I don't want to really hurt you, but I'm gonna show you what I got. I can't do that. Like if we fight, I can't play fight. That's kind of hard.
See, that's probably my.
And that's the thing that I love about my brothers. I never really fought my brothers for real. Podcast. Hey, everybody introduce themselves before we end the episode. Life P Podcast.
Like I said, it's your boy Cam. You know what's going on, man. Y'all can follow me right here on Instagram.
It's your boy Leo, man. What's up with y'all?
We baby in the real life of Pete.
Tyrone.
What's good? It's Herb, Shutter Frost Cinematics.
Life P Podcast. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Life with P Podcast. Like and subscribe to the page, y'all guys. Check in 10 for a new episode next time. Check in for a new episode next time. Life P Podcast.